second and goal.
Check, 42's the money. Check, 42's the money.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. That's some strong running. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on, baby.
45, Mike, 45. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Yellow. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got his tight end fan, and he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Denver.
On the option, Locke will keep it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Drew Lock keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Chiefs 3. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Get the right one. Get the right one.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Chiefs 3.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to
KJ Hamler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. And right away, he'll look to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab.
That's good.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has helped them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. On a Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 17. Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Brings up 3rd and
that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And his kick is right through.
makes the score Chiefs 24, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chiefs 31, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
7 yards to pick up there. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
From the gun, Locke looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Locke.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Locke now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 31, Broncos 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete the tight end, Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Butker's kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. K.J. Hamler returning it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Operating from the gun. Lock. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun. Lock. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. First down.
Play action. Now it's Lock. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Lock's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Room here to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Switch it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Stop made by
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 45, Broncos 28.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Block working out of the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Block. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 46-yard line.
Rock going to keep this himself. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
The ball carrier.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The left side completion to Jones. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 33.
33 yards that time.
First down, Denver.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun snap to Locke.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
He is good. Makes the score Chiefs 45, Broncos 35. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30.
You know what? Why don't you just start it?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily.